Willkommen, bienvenue, and welcome back to Crash Landing with Light. And this Ender Creeper just informed me that we're not going to be making a glacial precipitator this episode as we had planned. Why is that? Well, you see this machine frame here? We would need to make one to be able to get this one and get Electrum or Invar. So we still need the Electrum and Invar to make it in the first place. He walked right in front of us. So we do need those to actually get started. So unfortunately, that isn't what we're going to be doing because we need the alloys. But we do have the things necessary for getting said alloys now. So we will leave him to do whatever he does in my place. And up here is a little safer. We will take a look at what's going on here. Okay, so back to basic survival. We have successfully completed ore multiplication. We didn't go up to the city. I took my high oven, melted down a ton of cobblestone, because, well, we've got it. I automated it here with these fluid ducts down into the casting table with a hopper into a chest, so it all goes smoothly without me having to interact with it at all. It's kind of nice. So in here, we've successfully completed all this. They'll give us some bricks and either clay or these bricks. You can turn this into that, but you can't turn this into that. So I'm going to take the one that is more versatile. I can always get more of this anyway. That's just 4 buckets of water. Woohoo! And now, triple play! An upgrade to the smeltery, it will double the number of ingots you get from ore gravel and ore sand, and triple the amount you get from ore dust. Note, while the smeltery is incapable of melting down cobble into seared stone, you will find the high oven will do so just fine. If you need a place to temporarily store molten metal until you can cast into blocks or ingots, this is quite the ticket. Not only does it store quite a lot, but it also will not create alloys, so you can pour any and all metal in there without worrying about accidents. So the deep tank controller. This was doing the high oven, which I already made in the first place. Oops. The deep tank controller will take 8 more of those bricks. And a piece of lapis, I believe. Well, we've got some clay now. So we could get that running too. I don't think this has any stone left in it because it would have been pulled directly out. But if we get rid of that... Ooh, what the devil was that? Oh, that was strange. I right-clicked with the pick, and it did something strange. Okay, so let's take this and that. Get some stone cooking. Oh, do I have any charcoal? I don't think I have any charcoal. We'll save that for another time. Yeah, we'll definitely save that for another time. Let's put our clay in here along with that. We need to keep the other stuff that we've got. Okay, so let's go back to the industrial district. So we can set up that smeltery and get that going. And so you can see what I've done to the place. I still haven't spider-proofed it, so any spiders that make it on top can still try to kill me. But usually that's just 1 or 2, and Perry Mason here makes short work of them. So Cerberus has been working out great. Put the stuff in. He's made all sorts of things for me. 13 more diamonds. Real nice. I threw some dust in there too to get some redstone for some of the things I needed to make. And since I have an abundance of ender pearls and string, I made myself some elevators. Fook. Into a nice dark basement area where dirty sort of tech things happen. Like melting down ores using lava. So we come over here and we'll make our smeltery in this corner. I think this is a good place for it. So we're going to need the bottom of it here. Oh, right. I forgot. These are half slabs, such that nothing can spawn down here. Which might be mildly problematic, given they'll be able to spawn on top of the smeltery itself. And inside of the smeltery itself. Yeah. I might need to rethink that just a little. Probably don't want it to be this dark down here. Let's just build it for now. Yeah, let's just build it for now. We'll put some lighting on it at the end. Okay, so we've got that going. We need the tank, the drain, and the controller. So let's put the drain here, tank there, and the controller here. Now it's all nice and working. How much light does that produce? Not nearly enough for it to be a continually working thing. However, if we put one here, covers a lot of it, but not everything. Let's see if putting it there. There we go. That's better. It brightens up the place a lot. I'm gonna have to think about that because I don't really want this place to be bright. So if I take it all the way up to the ceiling, mobs won't spawn in this area, but they'll still probably spawn inside of it. And then I'll get tons of blood in there. Which I suppose we can live with. I can make something that'll deal with that. Eventually, I'll want to put another drain on it so I can put a casting table next to this too. But for now, I think just the basin should be good. So we take our casting basin, plunk it down, and faucet. Now we've got ourselves a working smeltery. We don't have a lava generator just yet. For that, we're going to use the crucible over some lava. We'll use our cobblestone generator to fill it up. And that'll come in here, and we'll also be close enough to Cerberus that we can have the cobblestone generator feed gravel into him constantly. Yeah, that should be good. Once we get the PCB operation really cooking, we'll make some pulverizers, and then Cerberus will have a constant supply of everything. That'll be real nice. So we've got this guy here. I'll likely bring the high oven in here as well and put him over there, and he'll be 8 tall. So he'll come up through the floor into this area, and we'll be able to pipe the ores from Cerberus, who will likely become a nice, huge Hydra thing, over here to be melted down. And I'm thinking we might put a deep tank on the roof just to show off our molten ores. We'll see if I decide that's a good idea after we see how much of this building we're going to need. I'm thinking I'm going to have a pneumaticraft level above this, and then maybe the deep tank on the roof. Just to be some visual interest over here. Yeah. And yes, he's still looking at you. Okay. So that's in place. The high oven is good to go. I'm going to move it after this episode and likely make more of the bricks. Make it a nice 8 tall, efficient high oven. Whether or not I make the deep tank right away, I might not. What would we get from it? Some more bricks. I do like bricks, because that would make expanding this much easier. So if I just make the controller, I'll get the bricks, even if I don't make the final product. This pressure chamber has been acting a little weird. These interfaces tend to get jammed. If I put like 40 items in, it'll come in and stay here. It won't eject it into the pressure chamber itself. It's kind of weird. It has successfully done it for 15 or maybe 16 items, and that was fine. But I don't like things that are unpredictable. And over here, I upgraded my mob trap. Instead of using the fans and some hoppers, I now have a Steve Factory Manager set up. I've got a item valve down here. It doesn't need to be rapid. It'll pick it up when it picks it up. The program is very simple. Wonder why that came undone. Okay, that should be better. Yeah, there we go. What it does is it triggers every second, pulls from the item valve, puts it into the barrels, and anything that doesn't go into a barrel goes into the chest. Et voila. Nice and compact, does what it needs to do, and I can expand it if I want. I can move the manager around. I could add item cables off of it and leave it where it is. So if I decide I want a barrel for feathers, I can. Also, I'm going to add a trash can eventually, such that I can take the bows and the armor and the things that I really have no use for and just chuck them in the bin. You saw that update right there. It does a nice job, and with 55 stacks of that in there, I'm going to need to upgrade the barrels pretty soon. But we also have another quest that we'd like to complete today, if possible, so long as I did my math correctly. Under pressure, we're coming up here to assembling the circuit boards. I want to make all 4 of these things today. And here's hoping I've got all the things I need. And given how much crafting I'm going to have to do, I'm thinking it might be a good idea to grab a crafting table and bring it out there with me. This one in here isn't so useful anymore. I'll grab it. You're coming with me. What's my food situation like? I'm gonna need that book. Still at 100% on the rice soup. Oh, get back here, rice soup. No getting away from me. Okay, how are we doing on... Ooh, sun's going down. I don't want to deal with ghasts, so we're gonna go and sleep. Whee! And our friend left. He was good while he was here. I was asking earlier, where are my conveyor belts? And he hopped right onto the chest that had them in it. It was kind of cool. Okay. Morning time again. Here's hoping I've got what I need. So, we're gonna need... Oh. Did not chuck these in the acid. So let's do that now. We've got about 5 minutes left to just let them cook. Okay, those can just sit there and etch while we do some other things. Because there are things that need to be crafted that don't have those in it just yet. Okay, let's take all of this, these, that. Oh, I don't have everything I need. What I need is blue plastic. Quite a bit of it, too. let's see just how much I'm gonna need. Okay, we need the IO unit. So that takes 3 of these at 6 each, so that's 18. Plus 12 is 30. Plus 18 is 48. Okay, so we need 48 of these things. It's quite a bit. That should be enough for me. That's probably not going to be enough. Okay. So I'm going to cut it here, and then I'll be back once the things have been etched and I've got enough blue plastic. I'll see you in a moment. And we're back. The blue plastic is done. The PCBs are now unassembled PCBs, so we should be good to go. And a recent explosion reminded me that some weird stuff has been going on over here. There appears to be something that can damage the world that isn't a mob. See how that conveyor belt is missing? Yeah. Something blew up that piece of dust, or picked up that piece of dust. Can Endermen carry dust? That'll be a thing to check. But we are done with these things here, so we can now take our unassembled PCBs and assemble them. It takes 3 of those each and 3 of these each to get actually completed printed circuit boards. So we'll take all of those. Not sure if I need the 6 or the 8. We'll see shortly. We definitely need the blue plastic. Shouldn't need the green or the pressure gauge. So we need to make an assembly IO unit, which takes these pneumatic cylinders, which take these cannon barrels, which take these safety valves, which require gold. Do I have the gold? I might have the gold. I do remember smelting some, but I don't think I have enough. Because I've got 10 here. I'm not sure I've got any more anywhere else. Here I was thinking I was all prepared. So I can cook some more. Is it worth taking another cut? I think it is. We'll cut and I'll be right back. And we're back once again. We've got ourselves some gold. We need to make pneumatic cylinders, which need cannon barrels, which need safety valves, which require these pressure gauges. Okay. How many of these do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whew! Just the right amount. So, yeah, let's make those. From here, we put on the tubes and the levers, which I also noticed I needed while smelting the gold. Okay, so we got these safety valves, which then we can combine with these to make the cannons, which takes more compressed iron and the blue plastic to make the pneumatic cylinders. Whew. Okay, so now PCB, compressed iron, and a hopper. Hey, I even had the hopper. This assembly IO unit, it reaches into a chest, pulls things out, and when you're done making the stuff, it grabs it and puts it back. The assembly platform is where you build it. Plastic propulsion plants. Oh, I love propulsion plants. They do, however, take a relatively special setup to work because they don't like to stop. How did I do this again? Oh, right, over here. So you need a corner, and then you go, whee! Because they'll just keep going. They need to have a corner to fall into. And if you get them stuck in that corner, the seeds don't really go anywhere, and you can just be like, bam, 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 and get as many as you like. They go by really fast. And you don't need a whole lot of them, at least at the beginning, so you just need the 3 to start off with. Put it over there because it's closer than the rest of my storage. Okay, so assembly platform, pneumatic cylinders, this and that. We totally have that. Woo! Okay. What's next? I don't think we need the drill. I'm pretty sure we need the laser. Laser. If only we could pop our popcorn with it. Laser. Hey, I've got the IO unit. It's right here. What is wrong with you? Oh, I need 2 of them. You should at least say 50%. You jerk. Well, let's make the laser. And we might have to make that other guy in the next episode. Because I very much don't have the resources to make another one at the moment. I'll definitely need more blue than I've got. Potentially more compressed iron. Running a little low. Let's take the assembly controller. 1, 2, 3, tube, and that should have that. Awesome. So I've got these things. Still got 2 PCBs left. So the IO unit would take more blue plastic, more compressed iron, more gold, a lot of stuff. But once we have all of this in place, we can take just a plain old empty PCB and make it an unassembled PCB with no acid, no UV light box, just 2 IO units and an assembly laser and the platform. Oh, and this program, which, oddly enough, we get from the quest. That's awfully nice of them. But unfortunately, I didn't notice I needed a second assembly IO unit. Sigh. But that'll be easy. I can do that off camera. You don't need to see that happen. Once we've got that, we'll have automated etching of the PCBs. I think it's a little slow, but I think it'll be fine. I'll add a second floor over there, add another elevator, such that we can have a dedicated pneumatic craft area. I'll make a better pressure chamber, because right now there's no safety here. I have to make sure everything runs smoothly or kaboom! Yeah, nobody wants that. Well, you might want that, but I don't want to explode. Here, I thought I was really prepared for this episode, but so it goes. And as the sun goes down, I'm going to have to say, have yourself a great day or evening or morning or whatever it is. And I will catch you in the next episode of Crash Landing with Light.